Ready, fight. Ready.
Well, Nate Diaz has been in there with some of the best lightweights and welterweights on the planet. Tonight, trying to register another big win. Figures to have the boxing advantage. You know he has the reach advantage. We'll see how Nate Diaz approaches the early portions of this fight. Well, he's looking for that left hand just out of range there with it.
Oh, he's hurt.
Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage and might as well use it. Back and forth we go. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Dustin Poirier there sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line, and watch him the counter with that beautiful straight left that he throws over and over.
Inside leg kick wins. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Single collar tie now.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, this could just about do it.
Oh, my God, he's hurt. He's hurt. Won't take many of those. Oh, both of them are landing massive shots.
This is a crazy high pace.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Well, he misses with the left punch there. 90 seconds now to go in round one. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Poirier gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's had. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Back to the jab now, no good. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Diaz getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Poirier's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Close guard. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All right, DC, round 2 is upon us. Dustin Poirier versus Nate Diaz. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues. Oh!
He's got to try to finish here.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
That landed. Nice defense there. Huge block. Oh! Ooh, nice uppercut from the champ. So the call on the numbers here, DC. 55 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Well, not the most efficient effort today. The numbers landing with 34% accuracy thus far against Dustin Poirier.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Diaz's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up. Just over 3 minutes to go. Poirier gets hammered by that solid uppercut. That one got his attention.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot. Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, got a protection. That guillotine choke is locked in. Poirier's head is out. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you.
Oh, he's setting up an armbar now. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finisher.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Poirier's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
20 seconds to go, round 2. Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh! I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Place shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh, he hurt him again.
Ooh, diving punch lands. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Diaz going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Poirier's eye appears to be closing up by the second. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Diaz is trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, real good submission attempt. Now that one looks tight. Diaz is back in full mount. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Diaz is taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here.
It perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
That's it. That'll do it.
Oh! Woo!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, so a huge win for Nate Diaz. The celebration is on, of course, in style.